When do you plan on getting married, Khalid?
In the next 4 years, Ma. By then I would have saved a decent amount of money.
I have never been married, never had a child, and I am 45 years old and lonely.
Oh.
I want to ask you something, Khalid.
Yes, Ma?
Can you date me? Can we be dating till you're ready to marry any woman of your choice?
When clarity arrives at dusk, it carries all the weight of truth. Step past the fear inside your mind. Do not let shame decide your...
Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Ma.
Last month was the best month this year, and that's why I will be adding a little extra to your salaries. You all keep up the good work.
Thank you, Ma.
Meanwhile, we all know Dasola is now married and her space is vacant. Please tell Mr. Habib to put out the job vacancy notification outside. Yes, Ma. Now everyone get back to work. Delivery must be made.
Yes, Ma.
Lateefah walked into her office. She closed the door. The laughter outside became muffled. She sat behind her desk. For a moment, she simply stared at the empty chair opposite her. Then she sighed. Nobody saw that part of her. At work, she was Madame Lateefah, the successful woman, the boss, the woman who could sign documents worth millions, the woman employees ran to whenever they had problems. But when she went home, there was nobody waiting for her. No husband, no child, no partner asking how her day went. No one saying, "You're back." Her house was beautiful. Her bed was comfortable. Her bank account was healthy. Yet, there were nights when she would lie awake and wonder what was wrong with her life. She had never considered herself unattractive. She simply felt as though the world had stopped noticing her as a woman. Then, Khalid came into her life. Khalid wasn't supposed to be anything special. He was simply a young man trying to survive. He had grown up with his grandmother after his parents divorced and went their separate ways. Life had not handed him many advantages, but he had learned something early. If life refused to open a door, he would knock until someone heard him. One afternoon, while standing beside a roadside roasted corn seller, his phone rang. Hello? It was Jennifer. Hello, Khalid, where you dey? Roadside, I want to buy roasted corn. Jennifer laughed. Are you still in Abuja? Yes, why? Tomorrow, dress clean and come to my office with your documents. I might have gotten you a job. Khalid froze. A job? Yes. Ha, Jennifer, a job? Yes, a job. And don't embarrass me. Khalid laughed. Thank you. Dress clean, I will send you the address. And send me your account number so I send you something small for transport. Because this is not a job interview you will trek to. They both laughed. Khalid thanked her again. The next morning, he arrived at T Venture in a clean shirt, dark trousers and polished shoes. He looked nervous, but he walked into the interview room with his head held high. Lateefah was already seated. She flipped through his documents with quiet precision. She didn't look up immediately. Have you ever worked in a logistics company before?
Have you ever worked in a logistics company before?
No, Ma. But I learn fast. Whatever the work requires, I'll pick it up quickly.
That's what everyone says in an interview.
I know, Ma. But I'd rather tell you the truth than impress you with a lie. I don't know everything about logistics. What I know is how to show up, pay attention, and not waste anybody's time.
This company doesn't run on guesswork. Every delivery that leaves this carries somebody's trust. A missed pickup, a damaged package, a late delivery, it's not just a mistake. It's a client we might lose. I built T Venture from almost nothing, and I didn't get here by hiring people who only wanted a paycheck.
I understand, Ma.
Do you?
I don't yet, but I will.
Your CV is impressive. No wasted words. I like that. And more importantly, you sound honest. When can you start?
Ma?
Monday. Don't keep me waiting.
Thank you, Ma. I won't disappoint you.
And he didn't. From his first week, Khalid became one of those employees people noticed. He arrived early, He helped other workers. He handled difficult customers without losing his temper. He could make people laugh when everyone was tired. Once, an older employee struggled to lift a box. Khalid immediately rushed over. "Ma, leave it. I'll carry it," she protested. "I can do it. I know you can, but why should you stress yourself when I'm standing here?" He carried it. Another day, a customer became angry over a delayed delivery. Khalid listened patiently. The customer shouted. Khalid apologized. The customer shouted again. Khalid still apologized. When the man finally left, another worker asked, "Why didn't you shout back?" Khalid shrugged. "Because he paid to be angry and we need his money to stay in business." Everyone laughed. Even Lateefah heard it from her office, and she smiled. Then the compliment started. "You look good, Madam Lateefah." She looked up.
You look good, Madam Lateefah.
What?
I said you look good.
Oh, thank you.
Madam Lateefah, this your outfit look really good on you.
You like complimenting people.
Why not? Someone has to remind you sometimes.
But later that evening at home, she stood in front of her mirror for almost 10 minutes. She looked at herself. She touched her hair. Then she smiled. The following morning, she wore a dress she hadn't worn in months. When Khalid saw her, his face brightened. "You look absolutely beautiful." She smiled. "Thank you." That tiny exchange stayed in her mind for the rest of the day. Nobody had called her beautiful in a long time. Not because she wasn't, she had simply become invisible. And Khalid's innocent compliment reminded her that she was still there. One afternoon, Jennifer walked over to Khalid's desk. "So, you have decided to work more than we the old staff here, Abby?"
So you have decided to work more than with the old staff here, Abby?
My dear, if you have tasted joblessness like I have, you will be serious with your work.
Anyways, you haven't taken me out to say thank you for this job I got you.
That's true.
Exactly.
This weekend, I will take you somewhere nice.
Promise?
Promise.
That evening, Lateefah stayed late in her office. Khalid eventually knocked. "Good afternoon, ma." Lateefah didn't respond. He knocked again. "Madam Lateefah?" She looked up suddenly. "Oh, Khalid. Ma, are you okay? I've been knocking and even came in. You didn't notice." She smiled weakly. "I'm fine. It's nothing." Khalid didn't move. "Ma, you can talk to me. Is there any way or anything I can help you with?" For a moment, she almost told him. She almost said, "I'm lonely." Instead, she looked down at her papers. "It's fine. Why are you here and why are you still in the office?" "I have some delivery I still need to track and Mr. Habib is on the phone. He wanted your confirmation on something, but you weren't picking. He called me to check if you're in your office." "Thank you, Khalid. You can go now. I'll take it from here." He nodded. But before he left, he turned. "Okay, ma, but try and be okay, please." Then he walked away. Lateefah stared at the closed door. She whispered to herself, "Why do you care so much?" She didn't know, and perhaps neither did Khalid. That weekend, Jennifer and Khalid went out as planned. They ate, they joked, they argued over what movie to watch. They argued about the community school they had met during NYSC. At one point, Jennifer laughed so hard that she nearly spilled her drink. Khalid suddenly became quiet. "I want to ask you something about Madam Lateefah." Jennifer's smile faded slightly. "Okay, what about her? Tell me what you know." She shrugged. "Well, I don't know much. She has a sister who stays abroad. She's just a simple, kind woman. She doesn't have lots of people around her. That's all I know." Khalid nodded. "Okay." Jennifer narrowed her eyes. "Why do you ask?" Khalid looked away. "I notice she's always alone by herself. That's why." Jennifer studied him. "You and your eyes, you sabi look." Khalid laughed. "She's our boss." I hear you." Jennifer smiled. "I didn't say anything." 2 days later, Lateefah didn't come to work. At first, nobody worried. "Maybe she's running late," someone said. After 1 hour, Khalid called her. No answer. He called again. Still nothing. After 2 hours, he became uncomfortable. "Has anybody spoken to Madame?" "Maybe she won't be coming today," someone said. He called again. The phone connected, but there was no answer. Khalid looked at his screen. Something didn't feel right. He walked to the HR, Mr. Habib. Sir, please, do you have Madam's address? Mr. Habib looked at him. Why? She isn't answering her phone and I have something I want her to sign urgently. He lied. Mr. Habib gave him the address. Khalid left immediately. When he arrived, Mary, Lateefah's help, opened the door and led him into the house. Madam, someone is here to see you. Lateefah slowly walked out of her bedroom. The moment she saw Khalid, her eyes widened. Khalid? He stood up. You should not have bothered coming. It's just more malaria. I'll be okay soon. Khalid frowned. I'm sorry, Ma. I pray you get well soon. He looked around. You've eaten?
You've eaten?
Not yet.
Then you need something warm.
Mary is already handling
My
it.
grandmother used to prepare a special pepper soup for me whenever I was ill. I grew up with her after my parents' divorce. She always said food made with care could make a sick person feel less alone.
It's a beautiful thing to say.
I'll go to the market and get the ingredients.
Mary can actually go and get it.
No, don't worry, Ma. She wouldn't know exactly what I want. Meanwhile, do you have thick socks and a balm?
Socks?
Yes.
Why?
Just trust me. Stretch your leg.
Thank you.
I'll be back.
Open your hands and breathe it in. Allow yourself to love.
Khalid returned with the ingredients and prepared the pepper soup himself. When Lateefah tasted it, she smiled. This is nice. I enjoyed the pepper soup. Khalid laughed. Good. You should have just gone home and rested, Khalid. You stressed yourself out. I wanted to please you. It's the least I could do for being a wonderful boss and a nice person to me. Lateefah looked at him. Nobody had spoken to her that way in a long time. After an hour of gisting, Khalid checked the time. It's getting late. I should go. Lateefah looked at the clock. Khalid. Yes, ma. Take my car home. He blinked. Your car? Yes. Then come early tomorrow morning so you pick me up. We'll go to work together. Wow. Thank you, ma. I'll be here by 7 a.m. And he kept his word. At exactly 7 a.m., Khalid was waiting. Lateefah entered the car. Good morning. Good morning, ma. Hope you feel better now. I'm much better, Khalid. God bless you, she said. They drove toward the office. For several minutes, neither spoke. Then Lateefah looked at him. Do you have a girlfriend? No, ma. Why? He chuckled. Relationships are expensive to maintain, so I want to make sure I have enough before dating somebody's daughter and maybe getting married. She turned her face toward the window, watching the city move past her. Cars squeezed through traffic, hawkers moved between vehicles, a bus honked impatiently somewhere behind them.
For several seconds, she said nothing. Then she took a deep breath. I've never been married, never had a child, and I am 45 years old and lonely. Her voice became softer. Oh, very lonely. Khalid glanced at her through the rearview mirror. He noticed the sadness in her face but didn't know what to say. Lateefah swallowed hard. There was something she had been thinking about for weeks, something she had repeatedly told herself was foolish, inappropriate, and impossible. But loneliness had a way of making people brave. She looked at Khalid through the mirror. I want to ask you something. Yes, ma? She hesitated. Can we be dating till you are ready to marry any woman of your choice? The car continued moving. Khalid didn't answer immediately. You don't have to answer immediately, she said quickly. Just think about it. The rest of the journey passed without another word. But Khalid couldn't stop thinking about it. Neither could Lateefah. That evening, Khalid sat on his bed staring at the ceiling. He remembered the beautiful, kind woman who had given him an opportunity. But that wasn't all. He remembered the way she listened, the way she encouraged him, the way she respected his opinions despite being her employer, the way she never embarrassed him when he made mistakes with delivery and tracking. He remembered when he needed help for his rent and had approached her for a salary advance, and instead she helped him with the money outright. That was the kind of woman she was, not only to him, but to every member of her staff. He remembered how lonely she had looked that afternoon. He also remembered how she had trusted him enough to ask the question. Days passed. Khalid walked normally. He didn't bring up the subject. Lateefah also pretended nothing had happened, but both of them knew something had shifted. One evening, everyone left the office. Khalid remained behind. He watched the last employee leave. Then he walked toward Lateefah's office. He knocked. "Come in." He opened the door. Lateefah looked up. The moment she saw him, her expression changed. "Khalid." "Madam, He stopped. Lateefah immediately understood. She put down her pen. "Don't worry, Khalid. I'm sorry about the thing I said to you.
Don't worry, Khalid. I'm sorry about the thing I said to you.
Give me a minute, Ma. There's something I need to say, and I need you to let me finish before you talk yourself out of hearing it. I'm sorry it took me this long to answer you. I didn't know how a man was supposed to respond to a woman telling him she liked him. But I've thought about it. Yes.
Yes, what?
I will date you. I will date you. I'll be your companion, someone who calls to check on you, who shows up when it matters, who makes sure you never have to feel lonely again. And before you say anything, I know you like professionalism, and that's how I intend to keep it here at your company.
Smiled, and she stood up to hug him. Over the following weeks, Khalid spent more time at Lateefah's house. They went to the cinema, they ate together, they sat somewhere quiet and talked for hours. Sometimes they said nothing at all. They simply sat beside each other. Lateefah discovered that Khalid wasn't interested in her money. Whenever she tried to buy him something unnecessary, he would protest. "I can afford this." "You can't afford everything." "I know, but I don't want you to solve every problem for me." She smiled. Khalid also pushed her to enjoy her own life. "Lateefah, you're always working." "That's because I have a company." "You have a company, you don't have to become the company." She laughed. "Who taught you that?" "YouTube." She threw a cushion at him. He dodged it. For the first time in years, Lateefah felt alive. She smiled more. She dressed differently. She looked forward to weekends. At night, when she remembered how hard she had prayed for companionship, she would smile. "God sent him late," she whispered one evening. She paused, but he sent the best. Khalid, meanwhile, was building his own life, got promoted. He wasn't promoted because Lateefah loved him. He earned his promotion because he was good at his job. His colleagues respected him. His salary increased. He moved into a better apartment. 2 years later, he was living comfortably. He still remembered where he came from. He still called his grandmother. One afternoon, Jennifer walked over to his desk. "My birthday is this weekend." Khalid looked up. "Happy birthday in advance." "Don't give me advance wishes. I want you to be physically present." He laughed. She pointed at him. "Make sure you come. I won't take no for an answer." Khalid laughed. "I will come. And bring my gift." Yes, don't come empty-handed." He shook his head. "You are demanding. It's my birthday." "Fine," she smiled. But nobody knew that Jennifer had been carrying feelings for Khalid for a long time. The birthday came, music, small crowd. Khalid arrived with a wrapped gift and a card, laughing with the other guests, unaware Jennifer had been waiting all night for the moment the crowd thinned out. She found him by the drinks table, away from the noise. "Khalid, yes? I know you like me. I've liked you since the day I saw you." She said it fast, like she'd rehearsed it and was afraid of losing her nerve. "I'm not asking for much. Just tell me you'll think about it. Us." Khalid set his cup down gently. "Jennifer, you are my friend, a good one. You gave me a chance nobody else gave me, and I'll never forget that." He paused, choosing his words with care. "But I don't feel that way about you. I'm sorry." Her smile stiffened, but she nodded, forced a laugh, and said, "Okay, forget I said anything." She walked back into the crowd before he could say more. Khalid didn't know it yet, but that quiet rejection would follow both of them back into the office and follow Jennifer straight into a discovery she wasn't ready for. The following Monday, Jennifer's birthday was still the main topic in the office. Andrew and Elizabeth were talking near the corridor. I cannot believe Khalid will say no to Jennifer after she openly told him to be her boyfriend, Andrew said. Elizabeth laughed. The girl is too pretty to be looking for attention. Andrew nodded. I always thought Khalid liked her. I don't know what changed. Elizabeth lowered her voice. That was before now. Don't you know that is Madame Lateefah he likes now? Andrew stared at her. What? Elizabeth, I have seen them multiple times in town at night. She looked around. You know me, I'm a night girl, especially on weekends. Andrew leaned closer. And? I think they are dating. Madame Lateefah and Khalid? Elizabeth nodded. Neither of them noticed Lateefah standing behind them. The moment they turned, their faces changed. Good morning, ma. Lateefah looked at them. Morning, guys. She walked into her office, but her face was calm on the outside. The words followed her.
She sat down. She looked at the door. Then she whispered, "So, people have noticed?" She wasn't afraid of the gossip. She was afraid of what the gossip might eventually do to Khalid, because she knew something they didn't. She grew to love him, and love had suddenly given her something to lose. Months passed. Life continued, until one morning, Lateefah sat alone in her bedroom, staring at something in her hand. A pregnancy test. Positive. She sat on the edge of the bed. Her heart pounded. She wasn't prepared. She had spent years convincing herself that motherhood was no longer part of her story. Now it was standing in front of her. She cried. Not because she didn't want the baby, but because she knew exactly what people would say. When Khalid arrived that evening, he immediately noticed her expression. What happened? She looked at him. I need to tell you something. He sat beside her. What is it? She handed him the test. He stared. His face went blank. Then he looked at her. Are you sure? She nodded. For several seconds, neither spoke. Then Lateefah said something that broke his heart. Don't worry. Khalid frowned. I can take care of the baby by myself. You're still young, and companionship was what I wanted from you, not this. Go and live your life. I got this. He shook his head. Listen to me. It's just 1 year to your plan of settling down, remember? She forced herself to smile. Maybe you should consider Jennifer. Khalid stared at her. Then he stood. No. Lateefah looked up. I want to marry you, Lateefah. She froze. Baby or not. He took her hands. You have shown me unconditional love. His voice trembled. You respected me despite my age. He wiped a tear from her cheek. You helped me become a successful man. He took a breath. I have fallen hopelessly in love with you, Lateefah, and I was hoping for the right time to tell you. Lateefah began crying. And I don't care about what anyone has to say. I will be present in my child's life. He lowered himself in front of her. Now I want to ask you here and now. He looked into her eyes. Can you consider me as your husband without being ashamed? Lateefah couldn't speak. Khalid continued. Because we both know people will talk. She covered her face. He gently held her hands. Look at me, Lateefah. Are you ready? She looked at him for a long moment. Then slowly, she nodded and let his hand close fully around hers. Yes, she whispered. I'm ready. That night, alone in her room, Lateefah lay awake replaying everything he'd said. She hadn't wanted a husband. She'd only wanted to feel seen, because for years, she told herself love simply wasn't written for her. Not marriage, not even motherhood. And now here she was holding both with the one man she actually wanted holding them beside her. For once, she decided not to argue with her own happiness. People would talk anyway. Let them talk. For the first time, Lateefah believed that perhaps love wasn't supposed to be convenient. Perhaps it was supposed to be brave. But the hardest part was still waiting for them. One morning, Jennifer burst into Lateefah's office holding a letter. Lateefah and Khalid were sitting comfortably, drinking coffee. Jennifer stopped at the door. She looked from one person to the other. Then she smiled bitterly. "Oh, well, I see the rumors are true." Neither spoke. Jennifer lifted the letter. "I hope I did not intrude on your tiny love setting." Khalid slowly put down his cup. Jennifer turned toward him. "So, you left a beautiful young girl like me for an old one like her?" Lateefah's face tightened. Jennifer continued. "What will happen when you are in your late 30s and she's in her late 50s? Jennifer pointed at Khalid. "Think about it." Khalid didn't flinch. "I don't need you to tell me who to love. I never asked you out, Jennifer. You were simply my friend, and I turned down your proposal. I'm man enough to know what I want."
Jennifer laughed, bitter and short. "You think you're being romantic? I think I'm being honest. Then you're being foolish." Khalid rose to his feet, unhurried. "Do you want to state why you are here?" Jennifer's eyes caught to Lateefah instead. Whatever calm she'd been holding on to broke. "Stop chasing a man you can give birth to." The room became silent. Jennifer continued. "At this age, you should be praying and fasting for a husband, not collecting someone's last born." Lateefah looked down, ashamed. Khalid's jaw tightened. Jennifer slammed the letter on the desk. "I resign." She turned and walked out. The door slammed behind her. Lateefah remained still. Her eyes were fixed on the resignation letter. Then she whispered, "What if she's right?" Khalid turned toward her. "She isn't." Lateefah looked at him. "What if one day you regret this? What if you wake up and realize you sacrificed your youth?" Khalid shook his head. "You're not taking anything from me." She looked away. He moved closer. "Age has nothing to do with what I feel for you." Lateefah didn't answer. "My love, let the years keep counting. I'm not counting on them. My love for you isn't tied to your age, it's tied to you, and it isn't going anywhere." He took her hand. "If a man can stand and protect the woman he loves," he paused, choosing his words like they mattered. "If a man can respect her, provide for his family, remain faithful, and stand beside her when everybody else walks away." He looked into her eyes. "At what age does he become a man?" Lateefah's tears fell freely now. Khalid reached up and wiped them away, slow, unhurried, like he had all the time in the world. "So don't think too much about what people will say." But people did talk. They talked at work, they talked in their neighborhood, they talked whenever they saw them together. Some people laughed, some people pitied Khalid, some people insulted Lateefah and said it was not ordinary. Others said Khalid had married her because of money. But as time passed, their actions became the answer to all accusations. Khalid continued working for Lateefah. Lateefah kept running her business, and when the pregnancy made her sick, Khalid took over the day-to-day running of the office in her place. They supported each other's dreams. Their relationship stopped being about the age difference. It became about two people building a life. The baby came on a rainy Tuesday, a girl. They named her Laila. Khalid held her first, hands shaking, and looked at Lateefah with an expression neither of them had words for. "She has your eyes," he said. "She has your stubbornness already," Lateefah replied, laughing through the exhaustion. She wouldn't stop kicking all night. For a while, the gossip outside the walls of that hospital room didn't matter at all. 6 years passed. By then, Lateefah and Khalid had decided to sell TE Venture. Khalid received an offer for a technology job in the United Kingdom, helped by Lateefah's sister who had connections that made the opportunity possible. They sat together one night discussing it. "Are you ready?" Lateefah asked. Khalid smiled. "Are you?" She laughed. "I asked you first." He reached for her hand. "Then yes." They sold the company and Lateefah's house. They bought a house in the UK with part of the money. Lateefah invested the rest.
Khalid built a career in technology steady enough to provide for his wife and their daughter, Laila, a little girl who would grow up never once wondering if their parents' love was a mistake. Lateefah earned from her investments and in time started an online motivational podcast speaking to women about loneliness, confidence, starting over, and refusing to let other people's opinions write their story for them. Years later, on one of those days Khalid sat in on Lateefah's podcast, a listener asked the question he'd heard more times than he could count. Why did you love an older woman when you could have married someone your age? Khalid smiled, glancing at Lateefah before he answered. Because I didn't marry her age, I married her heart. He looked toward the window, where Laila's laughter drifted in from the garden. It grew slowly, he said, in the small moments nobody else was watching. Somewhere along the line, loving her stopped being a decision. It just became who I was. Behind them stood the house they had built together. Not a palace, not a trophy, just a home. A home made from choices other people had once laughed at. Age can tell you when someone was born. It cannot tell you if they'll stay faithful, if they'll hold your hand when life gets heavy, or if they'll make you feel truly seen. Choose someone who respects you when no one's watching. Choose someone whose actions match their words. Above everything, choose someone who sees you. Sometimes, love doesn't arrive on schedule. Sometimes it arrives from the last place you were told not to look. This has been the Storytime Lounge. Don't judge a love story by the years between two people. Judge it by the way they hold each other's hearts. If you enjoyed this story, drop a comment and let us know where you're watching from. Until next time, enjoy.
If you enjoyed this story, do well to support our channel by liking, subscribe, and share with your friends and family. Thank you.